I told my daughter I don't want her affair partner in my house. My daughter Emma is 23 and still lives with me and my wife while she finishes college. She's usually pretty open about everything, but for the past month she'd been acting really weird. Coming home late, being secretive about her phone, just not herself. I figured maybe she was stressed about finals or something, so I didn't push it. She's an adult, and I don't want to be that nosy parent who gets into everything. But 2 nights ago, she comes walking through the door at 11 p.m. looking all happy and glowing. She sits down at the kitchen table while I'm having my late night coffee and just casually goes, "So Dad, I'm seeing someone now." I was like, "That's great, honey. Tell me about him." I'm thinking maybe this explains why she's been so different lately. New relationships make people act weird sometimes. Then she drops the bomb. "Well, he's married, but don't worry. He and his wife are going through a really rough patch right now. They barely even talk anymore." I literally choked on my coffee. I'm sitting there thinking, did my daughter just tell me she's dating a married man like it's no big deal? I tried to stay calm and just said, "Emma, that doesn't sound like a good situation." She immediately got defensive. "Dad, you don't understand. It's not like that. They're basically already separated. He's planning to file for divorce soon." I've heard that story a million times before. Every cheating husband says the same thing. I told her I didn't like the sound of it and that she should be careful. The next morning, I'm making breakfast and Emma comes downstairs all dressed up. She's putting on makeup, which she never does, just to hang around the house. Then she hits me with this request that made my blood pressure spike. "Hey Dad, would it be okay if I brought him over sometime? He really wants to meet you and Mom. He said he feels comfortable around me and wants to spend more time here." I put my spatula down and looked at her. "Emma, absolutely not. I'm not having someone's affair partner in my house." Her face went bright red. "Affair partner? Dad, that's so harsh. You're making me sound like some home wrecker." I tried to explain that it wasn't about judging her, but I wasn't comfortable with the situation. What if his wife found out and showed up at our door? What if neighbors saw him coming and going? I didn't want our house becoming part of someone else's marriage drama. Emma started crying and said I was making her feel ashamed for being happy. She kept saying she expected support from her father, not moral policing. I told her I would always support her, but that didn't mean I had to welcome this guy into our home. She stormed upstairs and slammed her door like she was 15 again. My wife came down and said maybe I could have been gentler with my words, but she agreed with my decision. For the past week, Emma barely speaks to me. She comes home, grabs food, and goes straight to her room. When she does talk, it's just basic stuff like asking if I paid the electric bill. Yesterday I tried to talk to her, but she just said, "Until you're ready to accept that I'm an adult who can make her own choices, we don't have much to discuss." The thing is, I do accept that she's an adult, but being an adult means understanding that choices have consequences, and I'm not going to compromise my values just to make her happy.